Welcome back. Here's part 2 of our day at Epcot. We stopped and got the boys some popcorn, and we're making our way back over to the other side of the World Showcase, that the side we normally start on. But you can see some topiaries here. You can see Donald and Daisy, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and Mickey and Minnie topiaries all right here, representing, of course, the Flower and Garden Festival. And then there are many more topiaries. There's some butterflies over on the right. And then Chad just mentioned, you can see it there behind the direction signs. But there is Golden Figment for the 50th. You can see the big Harmonious Ring barge directly in front of us. But we are going to make our way over to the Mexico Pavilion and see about finding ourselves just a quick light bite for lunch. We had a light bite for breakfast. We'll have a light bite for lunch because we have a fairly early dinner tonight. In fact, all of our dinners are early this week. Those were the only reservations I could really get. So, and we're eating at one of the Italian restaurants tonight. So we're gonna head over here to Mexico, maybe get a little taco, some nachos for the boys, something like that. Oh, you can see Sorcerer Mickey has a topiary there out front with his brooms. Obviously the brooms are not topiaries. And then y'all will have to forgive me, but I've never seen Coco because the boys just have no interest in it. But I know the boy is Miguel. I believe the dog is Diego. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. There's Olaf across the way, and then Rocket Raccoon. I stopped at one of the food booths on the way here to Mexico and got this Vampiro taco. It's got barbacoa beef inside, a corn tortilla, and then it came with like street corn basically on the side here. It's not a lot as far as the amount of beef and stuff inside, but it looks very good. We're waiting currently in line to get into the outdoor Mexican restaurant that's over here by the Mexican Pavilion because the boys really like it. And this is one of their favorite places to stop. So we're gonna get some lunch. We'll show it to you when we get to the table. All right, so we made our way inside the restaurant, which will open later for dinner, but we can sit in here and eat. Melmy got guacamole totopos. So guacamole with tortilla chips. We got an order of churros for the boys, since Ty is a churro monster. And then both the boys got these empanadas con queso, and it came with tortilla chips and nacho cheese, as well as baby carrots. Ty got lemonade to drink. Chad got sweet tea. Melmy, of course, got herself a margarita. And then I got Coke Zero, and then these nachos to eat. I already ate my Taco Vampiro while we were in line. It was very good. That street corn was fantastic that came with it. And these nachos, you can see jalapeno sour cream, nacho cheese, beef, and beans all on here. You could get it with tomatoes, but of course I opted not to because I am not a tomato fan. There's a topiary of the Three Caballeros right out here before you get to Mexico. We're gonna walk over here by the Discovery Center, taking a shortcut over to Test Track. We wanted to eat a little something before we got in that really long wait for Test Track. So we're gonna wait on it, and then we've got several fast passes back to back to back. So we'll be doing those this afternoon. We've made it over here to Test Track. Where it has a posted standby wait time of 50 minutes now. Yay, awesome. So we are gonna hop in line. I've got 12:54 on my watch right now, so we'll see how accurate that would be. 50 minutes from now would be 1:44. So we'll check back in. Thank goodness this wine looks like it's just all wrapped up inside, so we'll be in the air conditioning. So we'll check back in with you guys as we're getting ready to get on to see how accurate that time is. All right, it's 1:17, and we've already made it up here to the entrance to the design studio where we design our own car. I'm gonna be with Chad, and Melmy and Ty are gonna design their own car. So if you do the math, we were in line 23 minutes to get to this point. We'll see how much longer we have to wait once we design our car. So far, not too bad at all. Okay, Chad is in the middle of optimizing our vehicle. He decided he wanted to go with something a little bigger, go for a truck, more rugged, so you can see its capability and power are pretty high. It's not very efficient or responsive, but we'll see. Chad and Melmy, Ty and Melmy look to be having a sports car. Okay, y'all have a little less than 3 minutes to keep going.
I'm gonna try work.
Yep, that did it.
Make a giant. That might actually work.
Decreased its power by quite a bit, but okay.
That's good.
The engine, you could maybe do something there.
I didn't shower drive, so I'll have a finish.
Oh, okay. Okay, well then.
That's 51. Oh, yeah, I gave that.
What about?
Those are less. It goes lower as you go down. Let's see your leg. Dad, how do you get the tires? Let's give us efficiency.
Yeah. You had them on, see?
Yeah. Do you think this is looking good? 45, 54, 62, 32.
I think that's pretty good.
I want to try and scope.
It's not changing anything. Okay, you've got 1 minute and 51 seconds and you haven't even started customizing. Okay.
Oh, great orange. Wheels. Here's what we need. We need efficiency. Wait, is there anyone?
You mean responsiveness?
Yeah, oops. Ooh, that could be good.
That could be good.
But I want to see what this one would do. We should probably do that because efficiency's higher. Right?
Okay, less than a minute.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, no, paint. Let's do giant laser beam. Hey, I picked the laser.
He's got a truck,
Big engine.
minute left.
Then you have 1 minute left.
Okay,
Go.
here's Ty's vehicle. Nice looking.
This is mine.
There's, okay, tap your thing.
Are you done?
Wait,
Oh, no.
no.
Okay,
What's that do?
Are you ready?
just leave it there. So these are the finished products.
I
There's
got some good
Chad's.
stuff. I do too, man.
There's Ty's.
I have like max power.
So we'll see how this goes. All right, we designed our car and we are up here at the station to get on at 1:33. So it took us a total of 40 minutes to get all the way up to this point.
We'll begin with the capability test to see how your vehicle designs perform under challenging weather and surface conditions.
Monitoring road surface. On. SIM card performance data acquired.
designs hold up now.
Commencing sim car off-road and extreme weather sequence.
Yeah. Chad mine one.
Capability test results displayed and verified.
Now let's see how your vehicles compare when it comes to their efficiency.
We're more. Chad's is more capable. Let's see about
Scanning
efficiency.
sim car for optimal vehicle efficiency. Engaging eco-scan for aerodynamic efficiency. Drive systems analysis. Hyperspectral imaging in progress.
Chad's won that one
Pavilion
too.
2 Valkyrie impact.
Barely.
Commencing responsiveness test.
I did good on this one.
Responsiveness data is now being synchronized.
Automated driving technology verified and active. Automated crash avoidance technology disengaged. Displaying responsiveness
Ty
data.
won. So Ty won
Here
responsive.
goes the final test.
Energizing for power test.
Here we go. Ty.
Displaying power test results. SimTrack performance testing complete.
We're back at the Mexico Pavilion to do the Grand Fiesta Tour with the three caballeros. So we're gonna make our way inside where they have always, for years, done the celebration of the Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos. And of course they've been able to overlay a Coco theme to it. I think that was just very harmonious of that movie to go directly along with it. So everything to the right. They want everybody going down to the right so folks can come up to the left. So we're gonna make our way down and get in line for the Grand Fiesta Tour, which usually moves very quickly. Not the ride itself, but the line. Because the ride is just a slow-moving boat ride throughout. And we will be looking for Donald. Donald disappears, but like he does because he's Donald. But the middle here, they have it made out to be like just Mexican street vendors selling their goods. They typically have folks in here actually making handmade goods that you can buy day of as they make it. So here we go. We have found the entrance to the ride. Grand Fiesta Tour. Here we come. All right, we have made it to the land. A little bit of wayfinding because we did walk a little bit from Mexico. That is the Seas with Nemo on the right. Journey into the Imagination with Figment on the left. And the big, great, big, beautiful spaceship Earth directly behind me. So inside the land, you've got two rides, Soaring and Living with the Land, as well as the Garden Grill restaurant. And we are here to do both of the rides. We're gonna hop on Living with the Land first, and we've got a fast pass, lightning lane, I should say, for Soaring. All right, we are down the bottom level of the land here, heading over to Living with the Land. Just a 15-minute standby wait, so not too long, not too bad. So we'll make our way in. We'll check my watch here in just a second and see what time it is and keep up with that. We've got 2:24, so 15 minutes from now would be 2:39. So we'll see. Oh, we've got the COVID protection wall still up, just like on the Three Caballeros. I guess just because of how narrow these roads are. Okay, so we are about to get in. 2:48. So a little let down on the time for this one. 25 minutes instead of 15. So a little over what the anticipated wait would be. Not too bad though. So we're about to be on this and then we'll be on Soaring. Just got off Living with the Land and now we are over here to do our first lightning lane of the day with Soaring. So we've got to get all checked in. Our time has actually passed. We're almost up to the front. This was definitely a huge crowd of folks that came in at the lightning lane at the same time. So we'll see how this ends up moving.
My name is Patrick and I'll be your chief flight attendant today. We'll begin boarding in a few minutes, but first I'd like to acquaint you with some important safety information. When the doors to your flight open, please take a seat and store all carry-on items in the underseat compartment. This includes cameras, purses, hats, and of course, these little beauties. Next, fasten your seatbelts, inserting them into the buckle on your right. If smaller aviators don't measure up to the height indicator on the seat, just put the belt through the loop in the center strap before buckling. Nice work, pal. Soon you will be airborne. So if you or your little aviators have a fear of flying or of heights, you might want to wait for your party at the arrival gate. Okay, let's review. That is seatbelt, carry-on item, safety strap, fear of heights, keep your hands and arms inside at all times. Yeah, have a nice flight.
All right, we're back at the France Pavilion over here at Ratatouille, headed to the Ratatouille section of France to do this ride for round 2, this time with our lightning lane passes. And then we'll skip on over to the Italy Pavilion where we're having dinner tonight. So 90-minute wait for standby line. So we'll see how long it takes us in the fast pass line. 3:57, so 9 minutes in line. 90-minute wait and standby, 9 minutes for us in lightning lane. We've made it to the Italy Pavilion. You can see Lady and the Tramp topiary here in Italy. The afternoon kind of got away from us time-wise with some rides. I'll have to fill y'all in on that a little later. Now's not really the time. But we've got to make our way back here to Via Napoli Pizzeria Ristorante. We can sit and enjoy some dinner in the shade and air conditioning. All right, here you can see the inside of Via Napoli Pizzeria. Over there, I know it's hard to make out through the windows, but they've got some wood fire grills that they cook their pizzas in. They import their ingredients directly from Italy, and they actually import their water down from Pennsylvania. So it's not the nasty tasting Florida water here. So we are excited. The boys are gonna get some pizza. I think I'm gonna get some Alfredo pasta, fettuccine, and I think Melmy still might be deciding. All right, my food has arrived already. This is the chicken fettuccine Via Napoli, and they put black pepper on it, and I put some red pepper flakes on it as well, but it looks very, very good. All right, everybody's food's here now. So there's Chad's margarita pizza.
Margarita.
There's Melvy's margarita pizza. And there's Ty's margarita pizza. And I've already been eating some of mine, and it is very good.
Stanley's eating with them too.
We're done with dinner, which was fantastic. And right next to Italy is Germany. And here on the way into Italy, we found, these little toy trains traveling around these little toy German villages. And the boys were fascinated, especially Ty. Come on, boys. But we are making our way. We've got to walk through, I think, a couple more pavilions. We're on our way to Frozen. Some Elsa and Anna topiaries out here in front of Frozen Ever After, which, of course, like I said, we have a lightning lane for. So that's where we are going to be headed. We'll see what the standby wait is when we get up here.
It looks like it's about 7.
Oh no, you're fine. So 75 minutes, a little over an hour, but we're in the lightning lane, so we'll see how quick we get through. Walking through the queue. See, it takes us right up to it. This is real dark. Got the COVID windows up here, even though it's not that close compared to the others. Looks like we will be joining near the front, but not right up at the ride. We'll still have to go through that little bit of the line, but and we have to check in one more time up here. But definitely a lot faster than 75 minutes. what do you do when you hop off Frozen? Well, you go meet Anna and Elsa. So that's what we are getting in line to do. And then we'll be making our way back towards the test track area so that the boys can ride Mission Space. Come over there.
These are one that's trouble, but she's wearing the trouble shirt. I'm in trouble one here, double trouble. And so that means she's double the trouble that you can.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Yes.
Double the trouble. I'm not sort of that. He's super.
I don't know about that. I think it's always the younger sibling that's more. I don't know.
No, he always gets into more trouble than me. Yeah, you're the younger one, so you are.
Not the same thing about me.
Probably.
I did get in a little trouble with my ice powers. What's your favorite? No. I would say Anna gets more trouble. What do you think?
Well, maybe.
So I think that you must get more trouble too.
No, he does. No.
Okay, hey, y'all stand together and face mail me so she can get a picture.
I can get the picture because it's dark. Oh, I thought it was on.
No, hit on.
Maybe I'll show you. There you go.
Thank you. Still, she's so white, angelic.
Thank you.
That's one big family. Like that.
Yep.
I
Hi.
see you brought your ice harvesters with you today.
Yes.
Did you boys leave your reindeers outside?
Yeah.
You said yes, you said no. You better get your story straight. Did you leave them with lots of carrots?
Yeah.
That way he won't try to eat Olaf's notes, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to be an ice harvester, you have to have a reindeer. That way you always have someone to talk to. You know, Kristoff is always like, hey, Sven, reindeer are better than people. And then Sven's like, yeah, except that Anna, she's pretty great. Exactly. You know, Olaf is teaching me how to do impressions. He does a really good Elsa impression. He also does a really good Kristoff impression. He's always like, I'm going to go to some rocks about my childhood. Well, do you boys want to scooch in a bit so we could take a picture? I could show Kristoff.
Timmy will be jealous.
He'll be jealous.
I have a note for you.
Oh,
Oh.
It's called a cow with no legs.
a cow with no legs?
Ground beef.
Oh. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Hey, y'all.
Okay, I have one for you.
Oh.
Why do you never give Elsa a balloon?
Because she will feed me.
Because she'll let it go.
I have another joke. I have
Okay.
one for you.
Okay.
How do eggs crack jokes?
How do eggs crack jokes? I don't know.
They crack jokes.
That's a good one. Alright,
good.
so I
That's
have
good.
one more for you. So one day I was walking around the market and I saw Olaf. He was digging through all of the carrots and I said, Olaf, what are you doing? And he said, I'm picking my nose.
That's a good
That
one.
is a good one, isn't
That's a
it?
good one.
Yeah, y'all
No more.
say thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll see you over the North Mountain.
Yeah. Oh, Anna was funny. Okie dokie, guys. You can see Buzz Lightyear topiary over here out in front of the Mission Space and Space 220 entrance. We still have yet to be able to experience the Space 220 restaurant. Hope to do that on this trip, but couldn't get a reservation. And I tried every day and none of them popped up. All right, you can see the two different paths of Mission Space have two different wait times. We are gonna do the green because the green is the less intense mission because it is just Ty and me that are gonna be riding this. Oh, Chad changed his mind. So Chad's joining us. So we are going to do the green mission.
No.
And we'll see how this goes, because it has been a long time since I've ridden the inside of the cube. See, make it look like a space shuttle. Bless you.
Welcome. We'll be right this way for your green mission.
Thank
Bless
you. Yep, that was that one.
Have fun.
Certain whether more intense training is right for you. We strongly encourage you to select Green Team less intense training, or proceed to the advanced
Space Training Center. You're here today to train for the greatest adventure in the history of mankind, space travel. I know you're probably feeling a little nervous right now, but don't worry. Every astronaut has felt that way at one time or another, even the heroes who went to the moon. But there is one thing they have that you don't have yet: training. You're here today for flight training, the most thrilling experience that any astronaut candidate will ever have. Before you decide if it's right for you, let me introduce you to your spacecraft. The X-2 Space Shuttle. It's powered by solid hydrogen and can accelerate from 0 to 6,000 in 60 seconds. So when you hear the words "go for launch," you'll definitely want to hang on. Now, you've already been organized into teams, and soon each of you will be assigned a position: navigator, pilot, commander, or engineer. The success of your mission will depend on all of you working together as a team. I'll be your Capcom, and in a few minutes I'll give you your specific assignments. But first, our flight director has some safety instructions for you. Lieutenant?
Remember the team number you're standing on. When the doors in front of you open, you will be directed to a flight station with that number on it. When you get there, please stand on the circles. During your Green Team Less Intense training mission, you will be enclosed inside X-2 flight simulators that produce sensations of acceleration. Those who are made uncomfortable by enclosed dark spaces or simulators should bypass this experience.
As you can see, astronaut flight training isn't like anything you've ever experienced before. If you would like to opt out, just ask any member of the ISTC crew for directions. As for the rest of you, report for your pre-flight briefing. It's go time. I will take you west across North America, Asia, Europe, and back home to Florida. You're gonna love it.
T-minus 3 minutes and counting.
Okay, listen up. Here are your assignments. Navigator, you'll be adjusting the pitch of the X-2 if necessary, and firing thrusters for your descent. Pilot, on my signal, I'll need you to trigger first stage separation. You'll also be triggering the landing sequence. Commander, you will be responsible for activating the flight sequence and for activating manual control if needed. Engineer, you will activate the flight cameras when we reach altitude. You will also extend the wings for landing. Don't worry, when it's time to push the buttons, they will light up. Then I'll give you the go. One last thing. In the event of an emergency landing, there are control sticks at every crew position. Okay, Lieutenant. Any final instructions for our new kids?
When the flight bay doors open, follow the markings on the floor to your capsule. Then move all the way across, taking your crew position in the cockpit, and stow all personal items in the compartment in front of you. Young cadets wearing a lanyard will need a special X-2 booster to train for this mission. When you enter the capsule, insert the booster as shown. Once you have secured all cargo, help your young cadets lower their restraints. Then take your seat, reach up, and pull down your restraint. After you have completed your mission, remove your X-2 booster and place it in the recovery bin on your way out. They're all yours, Capcom.
Well, I guess that's everything. Good luck, Earth Team. You are on the clock. Activate manual control.
Loading flight plan.
You are pilot, Ty.
Engineer, just a reminder. You will activate the
Ty's,
flight cameras when we reach
Chad's
altitude.
commander.
You will also extend the wings for landing.
I am the navigator. So these buttons are what are going to light up for you to do.
So we just have to push those?
When she tells us to.
And don't push the trigger?
Only if we're told to.
Okay. What trigger? So just hold on. What trigger?
I don't have a trigger.
Tab? Tab?
There's a simulation screen for battery is also starting to run low. So this could possibly be cut off in the middle. We'll find out. Hopefully you guys will be able to see
Good luck,
everything.
team. All of us here at Mission Control wish you a safe journey around the planet.
Here we go.
Control, the tower is clear. They're all yours. Mission Control to X2. You are go and throttle up. Pilot, initiate first stage separation.
That's you, Todd. Press that button.
Computer override initiated. Commander, initiate flight sequence. Now. Initiated. Navigator, initiate thrusters to adjust pitch. Now. Computer override initiated. Engineer, activate flight cameras. Now. Computer override initiated. Your flight path today is taking you across the United States, past the Grand Canyon, and leaving the continent at San Francisco.
We just went past the
The
Grand
space
Canyon.
station should be coming into view.
I
Down on
don't want to run
the
into it.
Hawaiian Island.
There's Hawaii.
In a moment, you'll be crossing paths with another X2, just launched from the Pacific.
Dad, look, let's go along with these. Let's go along with us. We always have.
Up ahead, you should see Japan, the land of the rising sun. As you cross into China, you'll pass Beijing, the Great Wall, and we've got reports of a storm brewing over the Gobi Desert.
Like that?
Yep.
Passing over the Himalayas, you should have a gorgeous night view of India. By now, you're over the Middle East, and to the left is the Nile River, snaking its way toward Cairo and the Mediterranean.
It's like to be
You
in a
should be
real
seeing
nice
Greece and
ship.
Italy.
If it is,
And
I'll
up
be
ahead,
excited.
Paris, the city of light. Tonight, there's a spectacular northern light show on your horizon.
We're getting reports of a strong storm cell directly in the landing pad.
Okay, listen up, team. Change of plan. It's going to be a challenging approach, and we'll need all of you working together. Pilot, initiate landing sequence. Now. Initiated. Navigator, initiate descent. Now. Rocket fired. Engineer, extend wings for gliding. Now. Computer override. Wings extended. Commander, activate manual control. Now. Computer override activated.
Okay?
All right.
Don't touch the sticks.
Now left.
Fine. Don't touch it. Oh, no.
Left. Back to center. Hold it steady.
They're coming in too high.
Pull back.
Coming in on the runway.
Sound and clear. Mission accomplished. Good work, team. Welcome back to Earth. And welcome to the
Hi everybody, just in case you were wondering, we did the green side, the less intense side that goes around Earth. That wasn't bad at all. That definitely wasn't the one that I used to do, which obviously was the orange one. They never, when the last time I rode it, you didn't have the option. It was all Mars, and so that's what I remembered. This was fine. I could ride this every time. It was fun. It was easy. The boys were able to do it, and it was nice. But I have one more thing to show y'all. This is what we can see of the new Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. You've got the spaceship out front here. one of the Nova Corps ships, and then in the background, that building will be where the ride consists of, Cosmic Rewind, and then you are going to be let off into a gift shop, of course, very, very smartly, called the Treasures of Xandar, because that's the planet that you're going to be on for this ride and experiencing a Xandarian museum before the ride itself actually begins. They just released yesterday, while we were here, the opening date for Cosmic Rewind is going to be Memorial Day weekend. So not too long, about a month and a half away, and this will be open just in time for the peak season of summer here at Walt Disney World. The boys wanted to stop back into Club Cool one more time, and look, my favorite one is here now.
I've already had
Joy
one
from
full
Korea.
cup of it.
The apple lychee flavor.
my
I've already had a
favorite.
couple cups. I'm gonna have another one, and then I'm gonna be done. Right next to Club Cool, don't think I showed y'all this earlier, but we're not gonna go in, is the Creation Shop. Epcot just opened this up last fall. It is their new flagship store. It's huge. It's gonna be right across the way from their new flagship restaurant, the Connections Cafe. It is still yet to open, but they have a little bit of everything in there. Merchandise galore, a lot of flower and garden stuff right now. They have Epcot themed stuff. They've got toys, they've got purses, they've got home good knickknacks. Just about anything you could want. It's another 50th statue we didn't get earlier with Pua and Hey Hey. I did get Olaf earlier, but yeah, Pua and Hey Hey from Moana right over there. And that concluded our Epcot adventure yesterday. We had a lot of fun, got a lot done, had a crazy end to our evening as far as trying to get back here to the hotel. But we crashed when we got back. We were all pretty tired, and you can see it is the next morning. We're getting ready to head out and spend our day at Magic Kingdom today. So hope you stay tuned for those videos when they come out.
Watch otherwise.